What up?
Good morning, Art Beauty Equilibrium Podcast family. Coming to you from Los Angeles, California. You know what it is.
Bang,
Let's
bang.
get into it.
Episode 213.
Yes. Sports update. Lakers. We went fishing.
Hey,
We
it's all
are fishing for Rupert
Hey, keep it a stack. Y'all thought y'all was coming back?
trout.
I did. I will listen. I'll say this.
Hey, man.
Listen.
I text G and I couldn't believe that we won. I was shocked.
Every
Game 4?
we
I
was
was
up
shocked,
by
bro.
double digits, almost 20 points.
Y'all led 73% of the
Sad.
time.
Yes.
The other teams in the playoffs led 75% of the time, and they was all up 3-0.
what I'm
Sad.
And y'all was down 0-3.
Right.
Sad.
That's
And-
a closing.
And even last night, we lost by 2 points. And the Lakers, I think we shot 17 for like 27 or something. I'm probably a little bit off, but we missed like almost 10 free throws.
Them throws, bro. When you lose by a point or two, them free throws matter.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Shout out to
And
Denver.
Murray was just crazy.
Jamal Murray.
Shout out to Denver, but there was too many times in each game that the Lakers went by like 3 minutes just not scoring at all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not cool, man. You know, we need to work on that.
But
That's funny because if you look at Jamal Murray, he reminds me of Kobe in terms of like being kind of responsible for the victories right now on his way to the finals. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This dude averaged 17 points a game for his career. And in the postseason, he barely like at 21. And he ain't really on too many all-star selections. It's so much that he hasn't accomplished yet. And I just feel like he's going to be one of those guys in the future. We're going to look back and be like, oh, wasn't nobody around back then. People wasn't that good because they don't have the stats. But Jamal Murray is serving right now.
Yeah.
Super serving. And it just reminds me of Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like being responsible for the elite competition on the West and then get to the finals and who Denver going to see off the East?
Nobody.
You know, Jokic's going to have a field day, whoever come out the East.
Yeah, man. He he is a good player, bro. Jokic, yeah. Very
Yeah, you
much
know what? They just never gave up. Like they took our best shot all the time, and they just a great team, man. They're gonna be hard to beat because they never give up.
Yeah.
And they
it's definitely gonna
coach
be a good
everybody,
match.
trust everybody. Like they didn't call timeout again. You know what I'm saying? When the game was on the line, Murray did the same thing. Came down,
Yeah.
dotted, bop. You know, so
Man, he was shooting over AD a few times. I know AD was tired of getting his eye dotted.
all right, we gotta move on, man. Season over, y'all. So what do you think about?
Hold on, there's more on the sports update. See how he
I
played.
said Russell. I'm about to go to Russell Westbrook.
The Clippers,
Hey, man, you know
the Clippers
what?
are still
Yeah.
alive.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, Clippers.
The
fan.
Clippers are still 2-2. I ain't a Clipper fan, man, but we just can't glaze over the Clippers.
Who said I was about to glaze over the Clippers? I said moving on.
Moving on. Russell Westbrook did not get suspended. How you feel about that?
I think he should have got suspended. He pushed an official.
I didn't even see it, so I don't know.
He shoved an official, and I feel like, you know, I understand playing with passion and everything, but when you doing that to the refs, normally you get suspended. You know, normally.
He should have got suspended, but
So you think the fix is in for the clip set?
you know, in the heat of the game,
it-
it's the game. So you know, that was just the passion of the game. So
Right.
I just feel like it was the discretion, you know, of the refs in that game. You know,
Gotcha.
You're right. I mean, listen, I understand he was passionate, but I mean, think about it. You a referee. A player
True.
put their hands on you.
Yeah, you never supposed to touch the ref. That's a suspension usually.
That's
True. But once again, you know, sometimes you gotta let some of it go. You know, let these boys play. Let them play.
And
I do have to give it up to.
Since we talking about the Clippers, man, trying to be like the Lakers, they got a TV show they done tried to come out with, man. Since we talking about them, since it's so important we cover them.
Hey, real
man.
talk, that show got to be the weakest move ever by the Clippers. You know
What
what my
up,
problem
Shima?
is as a basketball fan from the outside looking in? I just don't like how the Clippers, they try to be like y'all. I
Yeah,
feel like before the championships, though.
Bro, out of all the franchises to have a TV
How you
show,
drop, this they Showtime. You
That's
know
what
that's
I'm
what that
saying.
is.
I don't know what that is.
It's their
Look at
Showtime.
this. Look at this.
Remember the show
Look
Showtime
at
that y'all was watching?
That's the cast.
It even
man.
got the Showtime feel, don't it? Like the
Al
look.
Bundy and
Hey,
Al
man.
Bundy
Hey, I
is-
wouldn't be surprised if they found the same production company and all of that. It
morning,
even has the look of the Showtime.
All I gotta say is, even though
ain't no show and
Now
ain't
check
no
this.
time.
You know how they copying? Because they covering Doc Rivers' era, but got it looking like the era y'all played in.
man,
It
listen,
looks old.
listen.
And that Chris Paul that y'all casted, that's terrible.
You know what everybody first
y'all got me speechless as usual.
listen? Do you know what everybody says when they find out the Clippers got a TV show? They say why. Then they say what's it about? Because they never won.
You got the clip, the first, you got the clip?
How
uh,
else, how else do you roll out a miracle? I mean, look at the stadium that's being built.
Wait, this the funny.
How else do you
Good
roll out a
point,
miracle?
Shima.
Do you
Good
know what's
point.
the first clip in the trailer? It start off with Doc Rivers, Lawrence Fishburne saying, the Clippers have never won a championship.
Ever. That's what he say. It's cool,
Oh,
man. I mean,
God.
they are making it. In all seriousness, it's about Donald Sterling and that whole situation.
It ain't about
Where he-
winning.
Where he had to sell his team. It definitely ain't winning time. That's what it's not.
Hey, what's it called?
Look, shout out to
What's it called?
It's called clipped.
man, shout out to
Don't
Dallas
even sound like
Mavericks
winning. Clipped.
in the series because they are doing their thing, man.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Shout out to Kyrie Irving. He was even though they
Man,
lost
that-
last game.
Hey,
He was doing his, he was
say
doing his
that.
thing.
Spectacular, man. Kyrie Irving is in his bag.
Yeah, man.
And honorable mention, I text this dude, man, about Anthony
Edwards.
Edwards, man. He is on a whole nother level right now. He's
Yes.
playing out of his mind.
Sweep, right?
Mm-hmm.
They did a sweep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
KD
man.
about to be a Laker.
Man, all right, there you go. See,
My shit go. Ooh, sorry.
Oh man,
I'm
look,
trying to come in peace, man. And then,
I'm gonna need y'all both to boost all right.
Y'all started with violence with the Clippers.
Started.
So,
Yeah,
man.
I don't know.
Well,
how
I just
intense
wanted
you
to
can
have a
talking about
proper
that.
sports update. That's
no,
all.
I'm saying, think about
We
it.
was giving that. You just jumped the gun as
Yeah.
usual.
Man,
You
y'all
don't
was
have a-
about
you don't
to
have a
glaze
Boston.
right
No,
past
we
Lake
weren't.
No,
Shore.
it wasn't.
No, we weren't. We was going
I
straight to the
said
Clippers.
I said moving on.
I
to
mean,
the next.
usually you do. You move right on
Oh,
past
man,
Clippers.
see.
Nah, I wasn't gonna move past Clippers. Not with
Dude,
that move,
you
not with that
feeling a
TV
certain
show.
type of way about these Clippers
gotta
today.
relax.
I just be thinking it's funny. Y'all be getting real biased with the Clippers
Oh,
and
my
Lakers.
God.
Now, can we move on?
You,
wanna say anything
yeah.
else about
You
the
gave. I
Clippers?
think you gave enough time on the
you
Clippers.
want to say anything else.
Look at the picture just popped.
Final words, final thoughts.
Final thoughts on the Clippers? All right, moving on. A woman from Southern California, we'll call her Angela, admitted guilt in a scheme using fake postage to ship millions of packages. This fraud cost the United States Postal Service $150 million.
Oh, they good. They got that.
What the what?
They got that.
Just because they
$150
got it,
million.
that don't mean it was right. I'm not mad
There's
at
a
her.
lot of stuff.
I'm not mad at her for trying it. She tried it.
It was two
She
people.
just got sloppy with it.
In the article, one of them moved to China and was laying low over there, still making. So they're making counterfeit postage and shipping the packages. And the post office is really shipping them because they looking down, scanning, they scan and everything. They thinking the person paid, and they didn't pay. And they did this over a course of, I believe, 4 years or 3 years.
They was
That's
out there
awesome.
So
winning.
100
Lot of
million
money.
divided by 3 years. Oh, they got some money.
They was winning.
That's like 50 M's a year.
Oh,
So she going to jail.
Statement of the day: don't be a scammer, y'all. Don't be a scammer.
She broke a major law.
well, if you gonna scam, don't get caught. because it's too many scammers out there.
Yeah, she gonna
we
get
see a lot
time
of
for that.
stuff.
It just goes to show, like, sometimes they focused on some of the smaller crimes. You know
Man,
what I'm
who
saying?
got the phone?
Yeah, and then they're
It's right behind you.
right
I don't know if
behind
that just yeah.
I mean, sometimes I wonder, how did they let the bill get to 150 though? Like, how did you let it just get that high? Like,
They don't got
didn't
people.
catch
it
'em,
was
so
nothing
Yeah.
before that kind of like rung that bill, like, hey,
no,
ring
because
the
they
alarm.
Oh, it was
would know.
150. I thought it was 100. Oh yeah,
They
that's
would
Probably
they
don't
would
have
know.
enough
50 million.
employees,
That's
you
what
know,
I'm
to
saying.
monitor the
Nah,
stuff.
So when
listen,
it was 5 million, it wasn't like
they didn't
a little,
know.
So,
Think about it. You're just shipping packages. You hit the scanner. It updates your scanner. It's scanning the code, the information. It looked like they paid for it. The way they got caught was they used the same barcode on multiple packages.
they were being too greedy.
Yeah.
That's why they got caught. They were being too
That
greedy.
part,
If they,
Jason.
if they were just modest,
I think that's one of the big mistakes. Is
one thing, most hustlers, players, check it out. You gotta be modest out here if you're gonna be in these streets.
yeah, sound like
'Cause
they
they will come get you.
It sound like they had the stuff. If they would have kept making new stamps, they probably would have had action, but probably got bright and was like, "Oh, we can keep using the same number, the same code."
Man, we learn time and time again. Every time you try to get too flash, you do too much, they gonna see you. You gonna get caught.
Speaking of money,
Get arrested.
check your dollar bills, man. Some of these dollar bills out here are worth as much as
Show me.
$150,000. You can
Which
check it
one?
out. Look at the serial codes. They made serial numbers. They made some mistakes on some of them, and if you got that dollar bill, they said they can go for as much as 150,000.
Damn.
Oh boy.
okay, so the serial numbers, they end with the star, they begin with the B.
I'm about to check all.
Right.
Man,
Oh.
Right.
I'm about to rip this vending machine.
So,
I was just checking. I ain't got no dollar in my pocket. That's what I'm over here doing.
I hold on to singles. Yes, so I'm gonna check all of them like when I can. Yes.
so this
yes.
is because of an error that they had in 2014 to 2016.
Oh, this is recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are like
Oh.
these are bills that
Woo!
may still
Barbecue
be in,
chicken.
Circulation right now.
Oh, I got to call the homies. Hey, Damon, check your singles, Damon.
Singles.
Check your singles. If it starts with a B or has a star at the end, it could be worth 150,000. Good morning, Damon. Hope you're doing all right. Shout out to Damon. He just got a surgery.
Oh, shout out to Damon.
Yeah, man.
Damon.
Okay, after a period of focusing on PG-13 content, Hollywood movies are showing a return to more adult themes, with recent films featuring nudity and sexual situations. So it's going back to the ranch.
Uh-oh. Are we going to have Cinemax too, though?
Back
Won't they
to-
just make rated X movies?
They have rated
that's
X movies.
Adult.
That's in the back
hood.
of the, that's in the back of the video
Hey,
stores.
hold on, time out. Let's
Wait a
slow down.
minute. Wait a minute now.
I said more love scenes. You went right to the hub.
Well, because you said they're going to be featuring more nudity in sexual situations.
Right.
So they're going to fit all of that in the rated R category?
Not penetration.
No,
not,
man,
not
they're
that.
gonna-
It's
they're gonna-
just you remember like Jason.
No,
Lyric?
I know they're not having sex.
Well, you said X-rated.
Well, because if
so-
you're starting to reveal more sexual content, then I feel like that should maybe be in a different category than a regular rated R movie that only has,
They're just saying that
Language.
rated R going to have
Nah,
a little
you-
more
so-
stronger
It might be
content.
steamy.
Yeah,
It might be
that's-
more contact. It
I
might be
remember we
more,
was just talking about that, how they stopped. When we were younger, movies had sex scenes. What happened is a lot of those foreign markets, they don't allow any of that. So if you want your movie to blow up globally, you have to think about the rules globally. So they said now they're not worried about those markets. They're having to return. And plus with the addition of intimacy coordinators, the people that's on there, quarterbacking this thing on set,
Shout
they
out
feel
to
a little
the
bit more
people.
safe.
Exactly.
So,
Shout out to the industry.
I wouldn't be
for that.
surprised if it trickled down though. Now PG-13 gonna have more content that's not, kid friendly. Then you're gonna have rated G movies. That's gonna get more inappropriate. They don't just
I don't know. I
see.
don't know.
I don't know
What
about
you
that,
mean?
but I do feel that this content will be, good for people who want to watch it.
Skin.
I think it's. I mean, think about it. They change it every so often. I remember when it was PG-13, you couldn't even use the F word. You only could say it once. Now you can
That's
get away with
boring.
saying it twice.
Yeah.
So I can see it gradually just getting more loose.
But it's not gonna go to the hub.
I wouldn't be surprised if we'd be
think
able to
so?
see movies in the theaters that are Pornhub material. It gotta get worse.
Why does it have to? Well,
It is.
I, I respect your opinion, lady.
Well, listen, that's not what they're talking about here. They're talking
No, they're
about
not.
More,
Yeah.
more sex scenes like that you used to see,
Back in the day.
before they made those changes.
Why'd
Like,
they stop? What'd you say it was?
for foreign markets like China, for example, they don't allow those scenes in their movies.
Yeah, China
So-
seems to be better off than we are
Are you serious?
with their structure and how their kids are and what they brought up in. Absolutely. Our kids don't go to school enough and all different types of things. I just think it's funny, man. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, so
It's just funny how everything got to go back and we got to get more nudity involved and this and that. They
Hey,
just
why was
sexualizing
everybody,
this.
Like, at the same time, like, okay,
Oh,
all right.
man.
It's all right.
That's dope, man. It's different markets, different rules. So just look for that, and you know why it's happening. So 2010 study showed that men who have sex at least twice a week are at lower risk for heart attack. They're saying that it might be because of the exercise and the reduced stress.
Shoot, they ain't built up. You got to let that stuff out.
Well, they also, in addition to that, they say that you supposed to, bust a load 21 times out the month.
You better rub it out or something.
So I want to see more studies on women because, I want to know what the numbers are. If they tested 1,000 men and this was the difference for them, what about the women who were part of the test?
Oh,
You know
I'm
what
sure
I mean?
they clogged up too.
So that should be-
Shima, I
I'm just
would
saying.
I would love to get that information because
Right.
Yeah,
if they
we
say
don't never
that,
have no articles like saying women are at lower risk if they have, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
that
I
would be
was
great
basically-
though. If they say, well, women be at lower risk if they had sex 2 to 3 times a week. For
I think it's because I think my personal opinion. I
like,
think,
what if it reduces the menopause, like the
Right, exactly. Now, let me tell you this. When I did research this, because I tried to find something that was similar that I can make a comparison to, right?
right.
The only age groups that they had was 15 to 19. The stats showing that basically the frequency that 15 to 19-year-olds are more
Female, right?
active. Yes, females or whatever, right, are more active. And then the next jump was the age group from 20 to 44. That's a huge age group. You know what I mean? And those are just showing just not the same thing. So I was just trying to find something I can compare it with. If anybody
I think it's
can
the
find
agenda.
something, send it to me, please.
But
Thank
I
you.
think it's the agenda too. I think men are trying to find things to have more sex. Where I don't know if you looking, you got to have scientists looking for this stuff.
I'll give you that, but
They're trying to do these studies to prove, because every so often, man, you know how many times we cover a fact like they was talking about Alzheimer's. You lower your risk for having Alzheimer's if you know what I'm saying, have an orgasm.
Brothers might not be getting none.
but I understand that, right? But if we're not getting the participants in this, like Shima's saying, how can we get a conglomerate?
'Cause
So
that's
just like
that's
Shima's
what I'm
saying,
saying.
listen, just like Shima's saying, like if they go to a study saying like women, if you have this amount of sex, we need to go on the women's side. I agree with Shima, because there is too many articles and surveys that men need to have so much sex. Men need to have so yeah.
No,
right.
I agree, but what my point is, are women trying to have more sex? You see what I'm saying?
I don't think women is trying to have more sex than
So
men.
the men are coming in the bedroom like, look, you can save my life if you just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I don't know if it's the same. So you're gonna always have these weird studies being done because they trying to prove it.
However it go, I believe it. You
See-
over there
see, that's
stopped
what I'm
up.
saying,
You
'cause
ain't
it-
letting nothing out. You
So
gonna,
now look, on the contrary, what if it said men who don't have sex are living longer?
So
You
Nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Damon's a fool. He said,
Like,
doesn't
throw that-
breastfeeding lower the risk for breast cancer? If I'm right, ladies need mouths on them more often.
See? Anything to support you.
We need to go into these journals. We need to go into these these
So-
journals and hear more stats. That's all I'm
ABE
saying.
collectively, let's get some information and see.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can come up with.
How often should women have sex to keep themselves healthy?
Yeah, if y'all find any
Please,
studies like that,
let's
send
let's
them
figure
to
that
us.
out.
But in the
We can
We can
meantime,
balance this thing out.
brothers, get some. Go on and get you some.
Hey, all right.
We're just trying to make it more convincing so they can get some. You
All
know, moving right
I feel
along,
you.
man. Tupac Shakur issued a cease and desist order.
How it just sound funny.
Hey,
They claim Drake used an
Cease and
unauthorized
desist.
AI replication of Tupac's voice in a recent song. This resulted in Drake removing the song from social media.
That
Bang.
song was funny though.
Bang.
Kendrick, we need ya. The West Coast savior. Yeah.
Hey,
that's
hey,
not cool.
owner
Tupac
off.
camp said, "We ain't rolling with you, homie."
Hey,
No.
Every go, I still
Do
think
you
it
feel
was
like
funny.
that's too much? I want to know. Audience poll. Is that too much, y'all?
I think so.
I'm about
I
to answer
think-
the phone. Let me find it.
Yeah,
think
who
it
was
was-
trying to call in?
It's right there.
I think it was AI. That Go ahead, Shima. What was you saying?
No, I just want to say that number one, is this too much? Do you think that pulling somebody's vocal range from the AI multiverse when they're deceased is too much to insert their vocals into a song that they didn't say? And
I
create
think using their
lyrics and- you know what I mean?
their likeness without authorization is you should be held accountable for it.
Right, because even if they asked the state and the state said yes, is that still going too far? Were you bringing back somebody?
I don't think
It's a
so.
fine, it's a fine
You know?
line. It's a fine line because if you remember, there used to be a market for rappers that sounded just like other rappers. You remember that?
Sure did.
Like
yeah.
when Biggie passed away and Pac passed away, if you sounded just like Pac or Big, you could have got a deal just off that.
Well, if you remember, Eminem had a record with Biggie and Pac after they passed away.
Remember Shine? That was Shine's
Yeah.
whole thing. It was like, you sound like Biggie.
So if people in the past had records with the deceased on them, I think the only problem with this is that he used it in a way to diss somebody. Because we've heard people that have passed away on records with new artists. Anthony Hamilton got a song with Tupac. Eminem, I just mentioned, got Biggie and Tupac on the
Those
record.
are old verses, though.
Yeah, they are. They're all verses.
That they sit
But they
on.
still dead.
That's the
No,
difference,
but it's a
though.
verse they actually recorded
When it's
versus
AI,
Tupac said those
I just don't think it's too
things.
far from it. That's all. I think in the future it'll be something that's okay to do. I think everybody's upset because he
For
did it in
instance-
this.
for instance,
Like,
look.
you know what I mean?
October London, right? I know it's different, but he sounds just like
ooh, just
Marvin
like
Gaye,
Marvin Gaye. Oh my
right?
goodness.
So that's the gray
Yes,
area.
he does.
So that means that people are open to you sounding like and using the likeness of another artist, but not replicating a actual voice on a computer.
Yeah.
I think that's where it's it's never been done before.
Michael said no, it's art. Okay.
Yeah, I feel you. Like
that's-
can
I think it's a
understand
vision.
It can
both.
be
I
art,
really can.
but you know,
I think as long as you don't sell it and make money off of it, you should be allowed to do it.
I think it would be smart for us to go into it somehow and figure out how to master everyone's voice that passed away. Because I think that's the future. I think they're hating on it now. Man, I just feel like in a few years, people going to be doing this all the time.
Gotcha. All right.
you know, it's all opinion. It can get you in trouble. It can get you in a lot of trouble.
I agree though. We,
Because
we
that
definitely need
likeness,
to
that likeness is very important.
we need to figure that out because as we move forward, these computer programs are going to get faster, quicker, and more accessible to the point it's going to be right on your cell phone. You drop a verse and turn it into any artist you want to.
Yeah,
and then
I
you
think
could
that's
start
dope.
creating your songs and music and everything. So I think the laws are going to have to catch up with the technology. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Because I don't see nothing wrong with it. Like, what if he would have made a record and it was just a nice song that wasn't dissing nobody? And like, man, that Tupac sound good
And I'm
on
gonna tell
there.
you another use of it. People like Beanie Siegel and the DOC who lost their voice, they're talking about using the AI
Yeah.
so they could put out more music. So it has a place.
It's going to be in the game.
It's gonna be in the game.
It's
it
coming.
just-
I
it's
mean,
coming.
that's different because it's that same artist using.
Yeah,
you know,
it's here.
no.
It's
I
already here.
get that it's different, but I'm saying that it has a place.
Yeah, if you expand
to
on it
figure
long
out its
enough,
place.
it's all going to happen, man. I think it's what you said. You got to let the laws catch up.
I mean, but don't get me wrong. Just because it's
all
going to
about
happen,
permission.
that doesn't mean it's going to be. That don't mean it's okay. You know, just like sure enough, the streaming platforms. You know, you got the
Yeah.
Apples, the Spotify's, and everything like that.
Right.
these artists aren't really getting paid their dues because one, they're not getting, people can just click on their music, but the artist isn't getting paid for it.
And that's Damon's point. He said it's the consent that matters, and I think that's the main.
And
that's gonna help it be a part of it though. Because if he would have gave some money to them, let's say he got the consent, and then they said it's cool, and then he paid
No harm,
them.
no foul.
Exactly.
Well, that's different.
Yeah.
But
Using it
just
without
like Mike
permission.
said earlier, it goes around clearing samples. So I can go around you for asking your permission, and then I don't have to pay you anything. That's not cool.
Yeah, but if they start asking for permission and get it, then it's fair.
So here's what I think is gonna happen. You're gonna have families and estates and artists that will be able to license.
Yeah, it's a simple
their
fix.
license.
Right.
That's easy and make money off of it.
And then in turn,
it'd be
if
no-
that brings money to the state, then I'm sure that it'll be,
It's almost like when a dude uses someone's beat or they sample someone and then
Just
get
gotta
their
get
permission,
Right.
and you get
gotta pay
sued
for
now.
that.
Got to pay for that. Nah, that's a
Gotta
great
pay
fact.
for that.
That's a good point, Lynden.
Yeah, I think we figured it out.
Moving
All right.
right along. Where we on?
Imagine buying. Yeah, so Fannie Mae recently changed some of their lending practices, so now you can get commercial property, y'all, with only 5% down. This is a major change. You used to have to.
Hey, what does he mean by that? I'm sorry, Michael. He said there's still a market for mimics. What'd he say?
Yeah, mimics.
Yeah, mimics.
Mimics. Sounding like somebody. Sound-alikes.
That's what he mean?
Yeah. Mimicking. I'm just mimicking your top. You remember?
Oh yeah, okay. I see you, Mike. So, I want to talk about that later though. That's a good point.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's just a quick mention, y'all. If you're looking to make that
Real estate
investment
move,
in
yeah.
multi-units,
You don't
no
have to
longer
put down that
put down
20%.
20%. 5% now will do, and this
That's pretty
allows.
good. That's pretty
this
good.
allows people to enter into the commercial property market. So
Say it again for the people in the back. Multi-family homes, multi-use homes, 2 to 4 apartment building homes, commercial property. So this is like something that people should listen to,
Need to keep
look
it.
into it if you want some kind of investment property, and see if you're eligible.
imagine.
Go
Imagine
ahead.
using that with NACA too. Don't forget about
Oh,
NACA.
yeah.
You couple
Yeah,
that with
yeah,
NACA,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
very powerful.
Yeah.
Eminem has a new album.
Will be released this summer. Is this his last album?
That's what they're rumored to say.
Last
That's what
album
they're
from
saying.
Eminem.
Rumored.
Yes,
Yeah.
rumor.
Rumored. Yeah.
Can't wait to hear it because this man
It's
brings
been a
heat.
while. Since
That's
Every
his
time.
12th album.
that's
Album number 12.
That's
too.
Lyndon's goat.
That's my second artist. That's not the number
Oh,
one.
LL Cool.
No, Nasir Jones.
That's your number one artist.
Yes.
Then LL's 3.
No, Nas, Eminem, Tupac.
Okay.
Nas took the throne for me on them King diseases.
Oh,
No,
my
King
God.
Disease.
As of late, he's the man. He rapped like he did 30
Ladies
years
and
ago.
gentlemen, you guys just have to hear what goes on in the barbershop.
The next
You
ABE
think this is
After
funny?
Dark
When is it,
yes.
Shima?
ABE After Dark.
Oh, I forgot about that.
is drum roll,
Next.
May 11th. Saturday,
Yeah.
May 11th, 8:30 p.m.
Hold on.
Say
but
it again.
Don't be asking about it if you ain't coming.
May 11th, 8:30 p.m.
ABE
Okay.
After Dark, y'all. We
Damon,
doing
you
another
pulling
one.
up?
Damon is gonna pull up. I'm
Because he
doing
asking
another
about
pull
it.
up.
We getting the panelists together right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yes.
need Damon
We're
to pull
gonna be
up,
up
bro.
here. We're gonna have a good time. That'll be that's next Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Not this
No.
Saturday.
Oh,
Next
it's
Saturday.
already
Yeah.
coming up. Okay.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Exactly.
Not this Saturday. Next Saturday on.
One more before
Say
we
the date
go.
one more time.
May 11th?
Saturday,
May
May
11th.
11th, 8:30. Oh, and also Sunday, May 12th, Mother's Day, we'll be at the LA County Fair.
LA County Fair.
Black on the Block. So for those of you who
Pull
don't know
up
what
on
Black
us.
on the Block is, pull up on the fairgrounds at the LA County Fair, and you'll
Shoot, I'm about to be up there
whole
too.
lot of
Single daddies, I'm coming too. Bump that.
no, but it's
Y'all
it's
take our
basically
day.
like underrepresented groups and people selling things. It's like a great idea because it's basically a collective, so people can go and say, you know what, I want to support these small businesses, these entrepreneurs, these black businesses, whatever, and spend your money all at their event. It's called Black on the Block. They have it. They have one every month. As a matter of fact, they just have one on Sunday in LA, but we'll be featured there. Honey Nut and Cocoa Or on Sunday, May 12th.
Nice. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Honey Nut and Cocoa.
But ABE After Dark
Exactly.
is on May 11th at 8:30 p.m.
Yes.
The day before. So
All
make
right,
sure
that's
you
our
check it out.
time, y'all. We couldn't get to the last one, but
Pick that
Dang,
up
that
later.
was fast.
all right, y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. It's free 99. See y'all next week.
We'll see y'all at AB After Dark.
Bye.
We can turn the ground. Kick it up.